Girl K did out here right now walking. I don't still consider downtown Brooklyn, but I think it is. I'm walking around trying to get to know this area. I'm seeing what they have around here. Just good to know, you feel me? Yeah, this is a Blink gym. I think I know where I'm at. I think I turned the right place. I think I know what I'm at. Babysitting. Yes. What? You get to know new things. All right, let's see what this is. Katanya, wait. Ooh. I think I've seen this gym before, though. I have. I don't think I'm going to do it to myself. But yeah. Oh, my God. What's going on? Guys, I'm sorry. Looking a hot mess right now. But I'm just going to the doctor, and I got some good news. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the conditioning, yeah. If you haven't listened to any of my old videos and back in the day, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. But when I was younger, I was diagnosed with JRA, which is Juvenile Rheumatoid arthritis. And I'm sorry, this video came off. It's supposed to be like an awareness thing. But, cool, casual, nothing serious, you feel me? Just to give you some information about some things that's out there. I think it's supposed to be down there. Come kick it, come over here. Give you some more information about certain things in general. It's good to be aware about certain things and blase in the third. So, juvenile rheumatoid arthritis usually is primarily diagnosed in kids under 16. That's why it's for juveniles, for kids. When I was a kid, when I was 1.5, 2, I was diagnosed with this disease. And with that, the reason why my mother even realized it is because it actually affects your inflammation that affects your joints, and it makes your joints get, you can say, swollen, puffy, whatever. And that's how parents usually know, or they just think their kid is just like, something's wrong. But they said I'll give you a better description of it in the description down below, so you can read that if you want to, if you'd like to know more about it and things like that, blah blah blah. So when I was a kid, I had that. I don't remember the pains of what I felt when I was a kid, but I do remember going to church, and my grandmother, like people in church, I used to go to like a church on Jamaica Avenue, which is in Queens. And I used to pray for me all the time. I used to be tired of getting olive oil. Olive oil was poured on top of me all the time. The funny thing, I don't remember the pains, but I do remember going to the altar all this time, every Sunday, for prayer. Because apparently, what I've seen on YouTube and read about here and there is that kids, when they get it, it can get really bad. It's really painful when I'm seeing people have to take injections all the time for it. Katanya, don't drag on the floor. Let me hold it for you. All right. People, yeah, you can't hold it like that, baby. No. Not like that, baby. Not like that. Okay? So, the peas on the floor too, Katanya. Crap. Come. Let me gonna hold it. So you gonna hold it like that? Okay, come. So, sorry guys. So, a lot of kids, they get it. And I'm not saying as a parent's fault, because when kids are in pain, you want to stop them being in pain. And sometimes kids end up in beds and wheelchairs and stuff like that, because, they sometimes not to, like, people can't come out of bed. One thing I could say for a fact, when the doctor said that, when I had it when I was a kid, exercise. Don't try to stay stagnant. Well, you see, all right, one thing of how you know your kid might have this disease when they're very young is that when they come out of bed, their muscles are kind of, not muscles, but their joints are kind of tight. And it's much harder than a regular kid will get up out of bed and be kind of, bouncy and sprouty and things like that. What happened, Katanya? What's wrong? All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go see Chuck E. Cheese's. All right, let's go look at Chuck E. Cheese's. Come, let's go. So, mostly, you'll be kind of, bouncy coming out of bed, very, kid-like, right? Probably not Chuck E. Cheese, probably Auntie Annie's, right? We have a free pretzel, so we do that instead. So, if you see a kid is kind of achy or their joints hurt, they probably have that or even other stuff going on with their body. So you definitely need to take them to their pediatrician, or your pediatrician to make you get a rheumatologist to see what's going on or something like that, right? Go straight, baby. Go straight. Just walk. Go walk. So, when I was a kid, my mother saw like something was wrong. One thing with this disease, she didn't know the eyes part. I probably got so young anyway, But the joint part she realized, and they referred me to an eye doctor. I went to the eye doctor. Doctor said what I had uveitis, blase, and the third. The eye problem I still have, and I'm dealing with, but God one day would heal me. So I'm waiting for that. so they said after from when I was a little kid, as I told you before, I didn't remember the pain or nothing. They gave me medication. The medication made me look very, very skinny and look sick. So my mother took me off the medication and just started giving me healthier foods to eat. And I never felt the pain after that, which is lucky me. I never felt the pain after that. I would assume that they did blood work and things like, I don't know where the hell I'm at right now. Blood work and things like that, but I'm not sure because I honestly don't remember about any of that because it happened before I was 1.5, 2 years old. So I don't remember anything from that time. I remember getting some beatings though, but not that. So that happened. When I was younger, I was a very active kid. I ran around a lot like most kids. I did dance classes. I did things like that like a lot of kids did. And I think honestly that helped me out with everything was going on in my life. Stress with the eyes, stress with the limbs. You just seem like, And I saw this one girl on YouTube. I saw her story. She was really, really young, and I don't think she lived either not in America or she lives like somewhere not in a big city. It was either a small city or not in America, one of the two. I don't remember, but I believe it was a third world country. And it got so bad that she ended up, I think, in a wheelchair. And I was like, "Dag, I'm so lucky and grateful that that never happened to me." Granted, she never had the technology, and she's younger than me, so she definitely could have had it, worked it out. So they ended up putting her on medication and stuff like that, and then now she can walk. Thank God, because she went 3 or 4 years in bed. But kids, they bounce back easier than adults, so yeah, so that worked out for her. And now she can walk and stuff like that. So I'm happy about that. But just if the doctor says no, Jesus says yes. So you can just have to try and see what you can get. And He does give people the knowledge to take care of people. So just think about that when you're doing what you're doing or getting your help or whatever. I don't know where in the world I'm at right now. Oh Lord. I thought I did. I thought I really had a knack of what's going on, but I don't. I'm really bad with direction. I don't have a self-direction. Like, the self-direction, no. I don't have like a compass inside of me. Some people are good with that. I'm not good with it. So, when I had my eye problems, if you saw my cataract story in my Vlogmas in last December, I had cataract when I was in high school, and this all happened because of medication and side effects and blah 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 with my eyes. In high school, I took 3 or 4 medications just to make sure my eyes are good. But the rheumatologist gave me medication because the doctor said they gave me medication. He never actually took my blood work or nothing like that to see if I was cured or anything like that, right? But so I told you before, I never took my medicine since I was a baby. So, yeah. So, oh, they have a bicycle shop? You are lying. I'm about to go in here. So, what's going on? So, yeah. Guys. So, the doctor never took blood works or whatever. He said it looked like a remission. But when I did research on my condition, it said when you're 16, a lot of kids actually grow out of it, and you just don't come back. Or some people have it when they're an adult or things like that. But right now, with all the blood work they've done for me, when I went to the guy, I told you before, my eye doctor wanted me to go to a rheumatologist to get medication for my eyes, which it can definitely help me, So 8 means 8. What? Cuenta 43. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. You gotta be a nosy. Like I know Spanish. And he took blood work 2 or 3 weeks ago. Wherever I did my video about me going to the new doctor or whatever like that in Manhattan, and took some blood work and some x-rays, and I'm happy to say and I'm proud to say that I have nothing anymore. I'm not in remission like the doctor told me before. I don't have nothing in my blood that says they could test your blood to see, obviously, that's how they do most things. Test your blood to see if anything's wrong. Or they could take an x-ray of your joints to see if anything got decayed. Thank God, when I was a kid, it wasn't bothering me long enough that the exercise, it didn't decay any joint, I think it's tissue or whatever it's called, joints. It didn't deteriorate anything when I was a kid. Thank God I grew up healthy. I had a little problem with my knees. I did fall on my knees a couple of years ago, on 2007. I said probably my knees is hurting because I'm fat. Like, he's like, yeah, probably need to lose some weight. And I'm like, I know. And that's what I gotta do right now, just lose some weight, and my knees will be feeling fine. So yeah, that's how that works. Later, bye.